Hello, my dear students. This is your subject teacher of science, and today I'm here again with a explanation of remaining topic from your textbook. So, my dear students, without wasting your time, take out your science book and open chapter number 11. That is our earth and its neighbors. So my dear students, in our previous video we had discussed about the solar system, the planets and the shape of the earth. Now in this video we are going to discuss about the movements of the earth. So students, open page number 95. So as you know that in our previous video we had discussed about activity 1, that is about of rotation. Now students, in today's video we are going to cover the topic rotation causes day and night. So students, what happens when a rubber ball rotates in the light of a torch? Do this activity to see how days and nights are formed. So students, for this activity, the material that you should require is a rubber ball and a torch. So turn the page. Look at the given picture. The part of the ball that faces the torch gets light. So students, here for doing activity in position 1 and 2, part A of the ball does not get any light. Look at the picture. Position 1 and 2, part A of the ball does not get any light. In position 3 and 4, A get light. This proves that only the half of the ball which faces the torch gets light. Similarly, as the earth rotates from the west to east, half of its faces the sun. This half which get lights from the sun has day. The other half which does not get light from the sun has light. Okay? So students, the earth goes on rotating and day changes into night and night changes into day. Thus the rotation of the earth on its axis causes days and nights. So students, if someone asks you question, what does the rotation of earth cause? You can say that the rotation of earth on its axis causes day and nights. Okay? So students, look at the given picture. Here, this is the sun. Here, the half part of the earth that faces the light of sun has day, and the other side does not get light from the sun has night. Students, I hope you understood this by the help of this diagram that is given here. My dear students, we already know that earth rotates on its own axis, and the earth's axis is an imaginary line that I already taught you in our previous video, running through the center of the earth from the north pole to the south pole, and this axis is tilted at the angle of 23.5. Students, the rotation of the earth on its axis causes day and night, whereas the revolution and the tilted axis of the earth causes the season. So here a new word, revolution. So here we are going to discuss about our new topic, that is revolution. The other movement of earth is its revolution. While the earth spins on its axis, it also goes around the sun in a fixed path. This fixed path is called orbit, and the time taken by the earth to complete one revolution around the sun is 365 days. Students, here a word to know, fixed path. A path which does not change. It means the earth spins on its axis and it also goes around the sun in a fixed path. Okay, is that clear to you all? And this fixed path is called its orbit. Now students, this was about rotation and revolution. Now we are going to discuss about our next topic, that is the sun. So students, what do you know about the sun? The sun is huge ball of fire that gives us heat and light and is at the center of our solar system. Students, here the sun is a very big ball of hot gases. It is the star closest to the earth. It has its own light and heat. Students, do you know the sun is about 150 million kilometers away from the earth, and the surface of the sun is very hot, about 6000 degrees Celsius. Now let's come to the next page. The earth and the other planet go around the sun. They get some of the sun's heat and light. The temperature of the sun's surface is about 5400 degrees Celsius on a very hot day. The temperature of the earth can go up to 50 degrees Celsius. So my dear students, on a very hot day, the temperature of the earth can go up to 50 degree Celsius. Now students, here some oral questions are given. Choose the correct answer. Here two options are given. You have to choose the correct one. The sun and the dash planets together form our solar system. So students, here options are 8 and 9, and you know very well there are 8 planets. Okay, so here the correct answer is 8. The sun and the 8 planets together form our solar system. Next one is the earth spins from. The students, you know very well the earth spins from west to east. Days and night are caused due to rotation or revolution of the earth. So here correct option will be rotation. Okay. Now students, let's come to our next topic, that is the moon. So my dear students, you know very well the moon is a natural satellite of the earth because it moves around the earth. The moon completes one rotation on its axis in 27 days. It takes the same to complete one revolution around the earth. The moon is about 384,400 kilometers away from the earth. It has no light of its own and shines only because it reflects the light of the sun. Students, as you know that the moon is the nearest neighbor of the earth, and it is a natural satellite of the earth because it moves around the sun. The moon shines at night and it takes same time to complete one revolution around the earth. From the earth we see only those parts of the moon that are lit by the sun. So students, as you know that the moon has no light of its own. It shines only because it reflects the light of the sun. Due to changes in the position of the earth, the moon appears to change its shape. In figure 11.12, the circle around the earth shows the shape of the moon in different positions. So students, here phases of moon is given. Look at this figure carefully. When the moon is between the earth and the sun, we do not see it at all. This is called new moon. Here, in 2 or 3 days time, the moon looks like this. This is the crescent moon. Students, this is the crescent moon. Within a week, we see half of the moon like this, called the first quarter. More than half of the moon like this, it is called the gibbous moon. In 2 weeks' time, we see the full moon like this. Position B in figure 11.12. I hope the phases of the moon are clear to you all. So students, this is a structure of the changing phases of moon. Now students, let's move on to our next topic, that is the stars. So students, if you look at the sky at night, we see lots of shining, twinkling objects called stars. What are these stars made up of? Can you tell me? Stars are glowing balls of gases that spread out heat and light in space. They are actually huge, but because they are so far away, they look like teeny pinpoints of light to us. Let's come to the topic. Stars are huge heavenly bodies that have a light of their own. So students, what are stars? Stars are huge heavenly bodies that have a light of their own. For thousands of years, people have enjoyed watching the stars. Some stars form patterns in the sky. One group of stars appears in the shape of a hunter, another as the outline of a lion, and so on. These groups of stars are called constellations. So students, you have already read that groups of stars that seem to form specific pattern are called constellations, and some constellations that are easily visible are Ursa Major, the Great Bear, and Scorpius, that is known as Scorpion, and Orion, that is known as the Hunter. The next one is Leo, lion. So, on a clear, starry night, try to identify the different constellations. So, students, constellations collectively form galaxies, while a million galaxies together make up the universe. The Milky Way the Milky Way is one such galaxy of which our solar system is a part. Now, students, let's come to the last topic of this chapter, that is Indian astronomers. So, students, first of all, what do you know about astronomers? So, astronomers are people who study the sun, the moon, the stars, and the planets. About 1500 years ago, there lived in our country an astronomer named Aryabhat. So, my dear students, about 1500 years ago, an astronomer lived in our country named Aryabhat. He studied and taught astronomy and mathematics. So, my dear students, Aryabhat is a famous astronomer as well as a mathematician also. He was the first man to tell us that Earth is round and that it rotates on its own axis. He also told us that the moon does not have its own light and it shines when sunlight falls on it. Students, Faraham Mihira was another astronomer who lived during the times of Aryabhat. He was a scholar and wrote many books. Bhaskar too was an astronomer. He lived about 900 years ago. He discovered a method to work out how planets move. Have you seen the Jantar Mantar in Delhi or Jaipur? My dear students, have you ever seen the Jantar Mantar that is situated in Delhi or Jaipur? Savai Jai Singh, the king of Amber, built it to study stars. Some instruments made of lime and plaster even today can help measure time and the position of the stars. So, students, if you have not seen the Jantar Mantar, visit there. You can find many knowledge and you can see some instruments made of lime and plaster that can help measure time and position of the star. So, students, this was whole about this chapter. Now the explanation of this chapter is completed and I hope you understood it very well by the help of the videos. Now, students, your turn to study it and grasp it. Till then, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at your home. Thank you, students. Bye and take care.